Theme song. Kana couldn't sleep through the night, so she's been assigned to write us a short story, something that we can put in storage over here and they can read to cheer themselves up. It's probably a short story about how close things were with these friggin' bugs that attacked the other day. We are playing on random and very hard, so we have no weapons to our name, and we have no idea when the next attack is going to... Oh, nice! When the next attack is going to come. I hope you aren't just not sleeping. Like, what's your deal? Rest is 90%. Okay. So let's have you... is there something... One thing I need to do... Okay, we've observed, though, or we don't... Let's observe that so we can get some silicon, like, early, I guess. But the main thing I really want to observe... Oh, can we grow these now? Buttermelon. I think I have some going already. Yeah. The main thing I want to find is some, like... grain cob. I don't think I've got any good grain cob luck coming this time. So that's going to be a problem. I'm not sure how I'm going to feed the masses of people. I've been told... Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. It's all the way out there, though. Or maybe I can find some closer, too. I bet that's grain cob, I think. Let's get you... Oh, okay, never mind. There's a fair amount close by. Is there anything a little closer? No, this is about as good as we get. Let's have her observe that. Again, you're not our best observer person, but everybody's going to be very busy for a while, so you might as well do that. I'm going to have Ken pretty much only focusing on scavenging this, so we can get a lot of building materials and a lot of whatever we can, so we're ready to move quickly. During the day, Hugo, I mean, he's going to be our ranch hand eventually. He's going to be running all the animal training and whatever, raising. However, for the time being, I think we need to go into the woods and start collecting as much wood as we can. So we'll probably have Hugo go do that with his strength. What are we, 30 wood there, 21 of 30, whatever, good enough. 27, there we go. So we'll go cut all that down and bring some wood back here so we can make a nice wood log. Stephen Thetford suggested in those nice comments, thanks for the comments, of course, that we build like a summer camp around this lake. So you have like sort of a cabin here for food, and then you have lots of little cabins around where they can go and just like jump in the lake. I like that idea, except I feel like, honestly, a wall from here to here, and then a wall from here to here, and here to here is just like our best way of getting this thing protected as quickly as possible. Ken, once you're woken up, all you're doing is researching. We need to get on top of our research. Hugo is consuming the short story, and we'll get a little bit of happiness out of that, so that's good. We'll send him off to go and cut some wood. He probably needs to eat, though, doesn't he? Fullness, oh, he's good. Okay. Ken has gone to scavenge. Ken knows his job. Simon, we're going to let eat some berries for now. We have 11 days of food, so that's nice with the emergency rations. And Hugo, he's going to cut automatically. Okay, that's great. And we've got Simon eating for the day. So, yeah, we're off for the day to figure some things out here. I think for the time being, what we should also do is figure out where our main entrance is going to be and then build, as soon as we have some defensive structure, build a little square where we're going to make our traditional sort of like entrance kill zone. I think that should be right here. Do we have enough land? We might want a wall from here out or something. Or here out would be nice to wall from there out, because I'd love to put like a cabin or something like I envision some sort of a tower up here, that people can like look out of. So maybe our kill entrance is right here. So we're going to put a small square of fencing that they can get behind with a little gate. And everyone's going to go onto a platform in there to defend the next time we get attacked. Hopefully that gives us just a little bit of time to defend ourselves. We do... Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't know we already had fence. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, wait. Fence 20, 10, 20. So we want to get to poles for at least that 50. We could do stone. Okay. Oh, I didn't know we already had that. That's amazing. And then we'll lay down some traps as well to help do some damage and slow them down. So that's the plan here. Maybe we can get a fence gate in here, a wooden fence gate. So let's have somebody build that pretty soon here. Oh, this is good. I didn't actually know we had this already. So we're going to make the kill entrance here, and then probably eventually... Let's move it over, actually. Let's move it down here. Yeah, so eventually there's going to be the standard hallway that we did last time, where they kind of have to walk this way, and then we have turrets along here. It just worked really well last time. Didn't take a lot of power. It was just a very effective design last time, so let's use that again. And let's lay down, like, Some traps in the way. So that's our initial construction. And we might get attacked before we can even use this, but at least we're trying. Ken, did you bring us anything, or you just brought your hunger? Okay, fine. Eat those berries. Simon, research. Let's speed up time a little bit, but be careful, because at some point we're going to get attacked again, and we now only have 2 first aid kits. It says we have 4 food survival things left? I don't know about that. Short story, 4 short stories, unfinished items. Okay, let's see. What can we craft here? We need to make some spears. That's a good idea. Bandages. We need to unlock. That's a fun sound I've never heard before. Unlock fabrics and or leather. So we do need somebody to go and observe that as well. Maybe even sooner than this, but oh well, you're doing it. That's fine. More chopping being done. Good. Actually, I don't know why we had Ken go build that. We need Ken to go do... What's your mood like? It's improving. Okay, great. That's enough. Go scavenge. Or are we done No, we're not done scavenging. Did I turn it off or something? Maybe. No. Okay, I'm foolish. Go there we go. I don't know why that wasn't popping up. There we go. Oh, great. Research halfway through on construction basics, which is good. We can start constructing because we are... I mean, we're not close to winter yet, but we want to get ready for that eventually anyway. Bringing 81 wood back. We now have 180 wood, 130 scrap metal to work with. Tall leafy plant. She has spent the better part of the day observing. I do wish the observation speed was a little faster because that is not ideal. So let's get some things observed here. Yeah, build those traps. Let's get some research done. And when you're not, maybe Hugo, maybe you can do some crafting after you eat. Oh, a nice pair of boots scavenged. Okay, that's fine. Do some crafting of spears. And make sure we have at least some weapons around. Oh, nice. Really close to finishing one. No, don't go scavenge. Make another one. And who's our best combat person? Just kind of getting to know and remember these characters again. We've got... There. 3... 0 indifferent to combat. That's not ideal. So let's give Ken the spear we have. Right. And read that short story. Okay, let's keep researching. Let's keep building. Keep observing. And let's see how the next few days do here in Stranded Alien Down. Okay, Ken, you don't have to melt down. You can take it. Oh, she's so close, though. Don't melt down. Don't melt down. Just do it. You've got this. We can be done with this task so soon. I was trying to do my intro. Stranded alien, but she's almost done. And then you can go eat. Yes! Grain cob discovered. Go eat. Improve your mood. Get some sleep. You've earned it. Don't snap. Don't snap. Don't snap. 3, 2, 0, 1, 2. It's going way up. Oh, she's stoked. Survivor's determination is very helpful, but yeah, that was perfect. All right. Hugo, draft, undraft, go to sleep. Good night, everybody. Oh my god, another 7 aggressive Scarabei spawn in. 7, which is a lot less than last time, but I think it's because we've got some 50 hit point beasts, and we needed a lot of medical... devices, a lot of medical aid after this attack. So this is going to be brutal for us, and we need to discover some fabric. ASA for Riggin P. Hugo, wake up. Actually, no, wait. Hugo, wake up and go build that spear right now. That's all I want you thinking about. Okay, I'll deal with this later. I can't give you 5 stars right now. I'm getting attacked again the second time in 2 days. Oh my goodness. Hugo, good luck. Get that spear done quick. The animal attack begins. This is a bummer because obviously we don't have the ability to really stop them. I'm wondering if we pull back from our home, will they just wreck everything? Also, I've put in a grain cob field here, but the commenters are pointing out you might want these to stay here because they can eat these and they'll naturally replenish, whereas if we cut them, then we'll have to manage them. So I'm going to actually kind of try to reduce the field size here. Reduce the field size. Actually, no, let's reduce it just right in the middle. I think that might even look cool if it works itself around the naturally occurring plants in the area. Cancel orders. Oh, they still want me to chop this one. Okay, hang on. I'm going to reduce this field here. Now, it doesn't matter. I'm trying to, like, reduce the field here so they can... You know, I'm doing micro, and I need to do defense macro right now. I can't... I don't have to worry about these, because we might be about to die anyway. I don't have the medical ability to put these people back together. Kana, let's draft you and bring you here. Let's draft everybody and bring them back. And see, because if they start destroying our base, that's not ideal. But if we can get them near to, you know, kind of accidentally walk over these traps, that'll just help us a tiny bit. And then we have a few spears. And a real fast-moving one. That's not ideal. Okay, it's going to go through the trap, though, and then we're going to spear it in the face. Hugo, come spear this one. Ken, move around. Boom, got it with the trap. Speared it pretty good. That one got hit with a trap. Spearing it pretty good. Okay, so those are the big ones. I think that's it for the big ones. Oh, beautiful. Okay, those traps kind of worked. Simon, you guys stay behind the ones that have spears that can actually do some fighting. Let's actually move down here and see if we can't coax them into those two traps. That's what I'm talking about. Spear that one in the face. Oh, wait, actually, Kana, you're our construction person. Handle trap real quick. Maybe too little too late. It wasn't. Kana's already got an injury. Let's draft her and pull her back. Spear that one. Okay, wait. Kana, you go spear the one that's stuck in the trap. Ken, you come around here. Hugo, deal with that one with your spear. And then Ken, come around here and spear that one. Oh, well, you can't really shift-click them. Okay. Oh, beautiful. Oh, we did it! Oh, one of the best defenses I've ever seen, if you ask me. I mean, come on, that's a good defense. In fact, I want to commemorate... Well, I can't really because we don't know what's going to happen with this area, but I want to commemorate that battle that we did last time. I don't want to do this every time, but I definitely want to commemorate the Scarabée battle that happened right here. This was our first battle, so this is going to commemorate that first battle spot. And we actually do have 20 stone to build this, and it is going to provide a buff, so I'm going to let them do that. Awaiting treatment, we don't really have much to treat you guys with, so you're probably just going to have to get over it. Bleeding, losing -1 per hour, bitten off flesh, hoping that maybe they just get over it. He's being healed anyway. Remaining medicines 2. Not great. Alright, Ken, what are you up to? Handling trap. Great. Constructing statue? No, you're going to go scavenge debris. Hugo's making it... Oh, somebody's making another spear. Good. Hugo's eating. He's going to go and plant that little grain cob field, which is a very small grain cob field, but eventually this will become the food that we need. So we're going to get you scavenging. We just need to keep observing now and keep researching. I think that's the most important thing to be doing, I say, and Simon's just over here. Okay, good, he's researching. So the next thing we're researching, if I'm not mistaken, should be... Oh, never mind. Should be wooden fortifications. Good. So we'll get that done. Yeah, construct that statue. And then we'll have a slightly more defensive place here for these attacks that keep coming. We discovered some synthetic textiles, so I think we should be able to make a couple of bandages with that. It only takes 4, and we discovered 24. So let's do, I don't know, 4 of those, so we can have those. Oh, good, good, good. Plus 18 and plus 6 buff from having this statue. I love it. I wish I could rename it, though, to commemorate the first battle on this new alien world. Cool. Some lightning hit my brand new statue. Now I need 13 stone to repair it. Great. Thanks a lot, Storm. Give me a break. Oh no, it's been destroyed. Well, that was fun while it lasted. Okay, let's mine this and rebuild it. Everybody has a spear. Wooden fortifications has been researched, so that's going to be my next goal. We do have metal refinement going, which I think is actually probably a good thing to research. Hay sausages, sure. Let's go animal taming next, because that is kind of the whole point of this current playthrough. And I feel like that's going to help us, because they can find resources for us. Stick, animal shed, wooden animal feeder, stone animal, metal animal feeder. Okay, very cool. Good to know. Oh, we found some bandages. Or no, we made some bandages. Okay, good. You know what? I also want to put a craft order in for a short bow now. Let's just make one. I think we might have enough resources to make one. And we got to be careful about our usage, though, so we have enough bandages as well. But we'll kind of let that go for a little bit. Let's take a look at our defensive options over here. So we don't have fortifications yet. Wait, why is that grayed out? Research. Oh, because they're only concrete available to us. But we should have the... Wait, what the heck? Why are they... Okay, so wait, is concrete the only fortification we have? Which means we need to research metal refinement before we're even allowed to use it? Well, that don't make no sense. So here's what we're going to do. We're just going to keep expanding our trap area. Because I found that to be a fairly effective strategy. Let's go like this, 36. Yeah, it's going to take a lot of scrap away, but if we just stand on the other side of this, they seem to go right through it. So we're going to let that happen. Okay, that's weird. I'm not sure why... Oh, thanks, Ken. Excellent scavenge. I'm not sure why we can't unlock poles. That's the require. Oh, a skill level. We need construction 2 for that. So who's our builder? I never remember the skill thing. Okay, construction indifferent. Kana is eventually going to be our builder. This was the risk we gave ourselves. So Kana should be building this. Hugo, butcher those overgrown scarabei. Fine. And Simon, yeah, just keep researching. We just need the research to be done. Okay, Hugo, I want you to research this cotton here, or whatever it is, because we're going to need that pretty soon. Just going to bring that over to the traps. So I think what we need to do is Kana needs to build something so we can get some skills here. What I'm going to do, I'm trying to think, like, where do we want... I think this is going to all be ranch land, like farmland. So maybe right here we could build a, like, sort of a bunkhouse. I mean, this is a good spot for a bunkhouse, to be honest. This is quite central, which is kind of unfortunate because we just... this is where we established all this stuff. Put a bunkhouse here. We could put one here. Let's put a bunkhouse up against these bushes here. Although I do want to build another structure over here, but like, you know, when I get into it, I want to build a nicer one. So let's build a small structure here. And this time, this will be the first time you're going to see me do this. I'm going to build... we don't have wood yet. Oh, required skill level. Okay, so we need to get... what skill level? 2. So we need to get Kana up to a level 2. She's at a 1 right now. That's not too bad, though. It goes slowly. Those traps could be the best thing for her to build right now. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to replace this eventually with something that has a bit more hardiness to it, but for now, we just need to grind her construction skill. So I'm going to go fence here, along here. We don't really need a big opening. We're going to go like something like this. Yeah, like a fairly deep one, I think, because eventually we wanted some flamethrowers there, so let's go even a little deeper. And then up here, there we are. So that's however much wood that is. And then we're going to put in a gate of some kind, some sort of fence door, a wooden one. We'll worry about that later. Oh, actually, we kind of want to put that somewhere else, don't we? Because, again, flamethrowers are going right here. Eventually, of course. So we'll copy this. So now they have a small defensive structure that they can stand behind while all the bugs go straight to this trap. And then let's give them a raised... do we have... how much hay do... soil, I've got 9. So we can give them a slight raised structure here, but I need to find a lot more hay. We're going to build a slight raised structure here, and then we're going to see... no, Ken, don't you do it! Ken, go and scavenge. Kana, you finish eating and you're going to build all this. I could micro her building skills, but let's... I mean, change it in the activities, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. So, Kana, you build that. Ken, you just do what you do best, which is scavenging and getting us double yields on everything. Let's rush Kana to a better skill level so we can actually worry about building better things. Oh, she's so close to doing that. Constructing fence. No, construct the soil floor, actually. Because we might not even need this. And then, Simon, what are we researching now? You're probably researching... we can get to... oh, rush to alloys right away. I kind of need you, Simon, to go and, like, observe some plants or something. No, you keep researching. Hugo's doing a pretty good job of observing, actually. Oh, a pulse rifle's been researched. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, combat 6, 2, 3. I'm going to give the pulse rifle to Hugo, as of this update, the pulse rifle doesn't damage structures, but it still only stuns animals. So I don't want to give it to somebody with a combat of 6. I want to give it to somebody with decent combat that can just stun people. Maybe we just give it to Kana. She's not interested in combat anyway. We might as well give her the rifle and see how that does. Okay, animal taming has been researched. I should have read that instead of right-clicking on it. Okay, let's get some cloth blossom going here, so we can get some more clothing going on. Extending field. Extend it again into here. There, perfect. Okay, that's cloth blossom there. Now, I don't know if these will these fields be eaten by the animals? Because that could be a problem too, but I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Kana, what skill level are you? Do we need to keep building all this crap fence? Construction 1. Ken, get out of there. Ken, the number of times I have to deal with you wanting to build. This is Kana's job, and Kana's job alone. Until she's level 2. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, we don't need any of this anymore. So let's, hang on. Pause. Defense, what do we have? Fortifications, wooden fortifications. Okay. So eventually we'll get concrete fortifications, I think. Fence can go stone for 50 or poles for 50. There is a lot of stone around, but I don't think... Oh, the delete key doesn't delete them. Okay. I don't think we need to worry about that right now. We'll change all this to wood for now. We'll just do this front piece, and then we'll exchange all this for wood eventually, too. So cancel orders. Let's go defense. Fence poles. I kind of want to switch to... I think we should switch to brick eventually, but for now, that will kind of be nice and hardy. And we can deconstruct this and turn that all into... okay. We're going to deconstruct all that and turn that into wood, so the stuff facing us will turn into wood. Then let's get a couple of wooden walls this way, just to create a little bit more safety. Now, how far until this stops? Okay, we can go right to that. That's going to cost me 150 wood, but we're going to do that with, like, concrete or something later on. But let's do this. This is our initial defensive structure, and that feels good. Good enough that we could build a cabin here, which I think should be eventually become just a normal cabin for somebody to live in, but will be kind of our main space for now, which will allow me to deconstruct all of this and then build a nice bunkhouse right here that eventually envelops the storage as well. So this will be our first initial cabin, which will kind of run us a bunch of... Oh, this is great. Can't wait to get to the animal stuff. So let's go for an initial cabin just so they can get out of the weather. Tempted to build it out of stone, but I'm not. I'm going to build it out of very low to the ground. I'm finally learning my lesson. Wood. I don't want to cut those trees, so I kind of want it to be like so. 9 by 7. How much more over could I go? Okay, so let's go right as squished in as we can. 1. Over as far as we can, but keeps that bush. And then forward, lower it down. So that's 500 wood that needs. So that's still quite a lot of wood to collect. So I'm probably not going to try to, you know, build much more than that. Let's come out here. Oh, it doesn't go lower. Interesting. So there we go. That looks good. Let's have that come out here. Roof. Kind of want to extend that roof. And let's flatten the look of it. Yeah, that's gonna look real nice. There we go. There's our first cabin right there. Let's get some stairs on it. Some nice wooden stairs right there. So this, we're gonna call this the gatehouse. That's what this is. We need 560 wood for it, but this is gonna be our first home away from home. So let's get to building that, Kana. You think you didn't have a lot of tasks? Well, surprise. Now, where am I going to source a lot of my wood? A lot of it's going to be sourced over here. It's going to be quite the journey, but I think it's worth it. Considering or assuming that I want to use all this as ranch land, so we'll have the farm here and then kind of try to maybe give them a bunch of these bushes that they can feed themselves off something like that. I'm still not 100% sure how this is going to work. We're going to build an animal shed, maybe out of, I don't want to waste the scrap metal. We'll build it out of hay. I think that kind of looks nice, too. So we're going to build one here, near that. We'll get that laid down, and then we're going to ranch. We're going to get an animal feeder here, wooden animal feeder. Let's get a nice stone one, why not? And let's put that back here, I think. Or like a cross like that. I don't know, I assume it needs to be under shelter. I never know. And then ranching, large animal spot. Dedicated sleeping spot for small, medium, and large animals. Sleeping in it makes the animal more happy. I kind of... Oh, look how big it is. I kind of want to have a couple of big animals in here. Oh, look at this. If you put them there. So you can make very large places. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so let's go like so and so. Let's copy this and put it here, and then delete that one. So that's like kind of our first big spot. Then we have, I don't know. Again, do I want large ones? I guess we have to figure out what we get first. And then we can kind of expand it, or we could make another one. Let's take a look at like what happens if I put 2 back to back. That's interesting. So it becomes a whole thing if we cancel that. Oh no, the dirt is there forever now. Oh, that's a real shame. Well, I guess we have to commit to that. But let's get this built. I don't know, maybe we don't build big ones. What we need to do is figure out what's out there to ranch. So we got this, we got to observe it, I guess. Which ones are going to be observed and studied from a distance? We could do that. These ones are pretty cute, so that's what makes me think we want to get these large animals. Oops, I had it paused. I feel like I want these big-horned animals because they look defensive. Oh, maybe these, though. I bet they do defensive things. Or do I have to get something very aggressive? Either way, I'm going to put that to observe. I'm going to put that to observe. And we can put Simon on that whenever he has a second. But again, all the research possible is pretty important right now. Although, to be honest, I think he's actually... Oh, he is observing. Okay, we'll let him do that. Meanwhile, we're continuing to cut. We're continuing to build. I'm going to get Kana, I think, to maybe... I'm going to micro her and make her sure she finishes that first. So we have some sort of semblance of defensive structure. And then... Heptagonia has been discovered. Okay, great. Sweet syrup has been unlocked. Love it. Oh, blade grass has been unlocked, so that's going to give us our ability to get some hay and some bricks going. Let's like build this out like so. Then extend the field that way, like that. Start building that. Bringing in our hay that way. And actually, maybe let's cut some of that since we need it pretty soon here. We need, what do we need? We need 58. So let's cut 2, 4, 6. There we go. Let's cut down 6 of that. And there we go. Connor's bringing the wood for this. Okay, meanwhile, construction of our house is going well. We've got the opening stairs built. But we definitely have a slightly more defensible situation, so that kind of makes me feel better. As for our food stocks, yes, they are going low. I'm not overly worried. I'm more worried about getting like some valuable food stock and stuff like that behind and on shelves, and then yeah, kind of getting this stuff off the ground and getting them out of the cold. Simon has observed the Draka. Taming of Drakas, if research. Oh, okay, we have to research it first. The patterns on the back of the animal, the big flat heads, are very similar to those of the Drak insect. It seems they're peaceful herbivore. If cornered, it can defend itself with long forelegs. Quite intimidating. So, again, I don't know if we want to, you know, unlock them. Ooh, large statue of the Draka. I love it. Okay. I don't know if we want to unlock the tame Drakas. Like, is that going to cost a lot? Like, I want to figure out which ones are worth it first. But I feel like, has that given us the unlock for them? Where do you research unlocking a Draka, taming them? Maybe it's in ranching. Oh, we need spaceship deconstruction pretty soon here, and I think let's go... what's a good next one? Fuel fermentation could be good. Concrete fortifications would be nice. We need to find and produce some metal alloys to unlock more stuff, so let's go ahead and... we could make that happen over here. Production, furnace. And we can move that later. I'm just not really sure. I think this will be the main cookhouse probably. And then maybe this could end up being the main production house. I'm not really sure where I kind of want all my resources to go. But generally, I think the best strategy really is to have one big production house. But it'd be kind of nice to have a bunch of little houses and see a little village here. So maybe I want to stick with that. Clicking here, I see that the food for taming hasn't been discovered yet. So that looks like the taming food is what appears to be grain cob. However, we haven't actually harvested. We've researched grain cob. We haven't harvested it because there isn't any available. Oh, wait, there is some. So let's go harvest that, which will give us the resource for grain cob. Or we could wait until we've grown it here, but we won't. That'll give us the ability to then research and tame that animal. And I believe we have Simon, whenever he's free, working on the bighorned animal. I think this is the one I'd like to have. But I'm told there are some animals that dig for stone and dig for resources. And I don't know, they have pretty diggy-looking arms, so maybe it's them. So I'm seeing here that we have the berries, so we can start taming some ulfin. We probably need a male and a female, I would assume. I wonder if they're going to attack us if we try this. There's a female. Okay, so the females are smaller. Okay, good to know. However, I've also noticed down here species perk, manure producer. So that's probably what they do, is they just produce manure, which is like, okay, that's interesting. Oh, thanks, Simon. Congratulations on graduating. But also, same thing with the Draka. They're also manure producers. So it's like, well, I don't know how important that is to have. I imagine, however, that these ones also produce hides and raw red meat. So I think taming ourselves a male and a female is now a very good idea. He's on harvesting, so he's going to harvest this grain cob, which will unlock that resource and give us access to the Draka. I'm still going to let that happen, but I don't think it's as useful anymore. A storm is coming in, so Ken puts the finishing touches on the animal sleeping area, so that's going to improve their well-being when and if Hugo eventually gets around to taming them. Oh, he's gone to do it. Okay, what's he doing? He's taking some of those berries all the way out to those ulfin. Okay, let's find out. I mean, hopefully he doesn't get attacked when he does this. Risk of meltdown, Ken. That's fine. Ken's home. Oh my goodness, he's getting closer. Hugo, can he do it? I love that green jacket and the hat he's got. He really looks like Mr. We Bought a Zoo out here. He's just standing in front of him right now. He's like, I won't kill you. Come on, baby. Come on, baby boy. Oh, you're a big guy, aren't you? And the elephant's like, do you see the size of my horns? I highly recommend staying quite far away from me. Also, can you do something with these flies around my head? Oh my goodness. They're coming forward. It's the middle of a storm, but Hugo doesn't care. Oh, get that little bug out of there. Yeah, bloated insect, gross. Actually, let's observe you and see if you do anything interesting. But I think we've got a source of hides and meat coming up here. If we can just get this male and this female. We've got one! Taming succeeded! That's what I'm talking about! And we can name them! So we're going to rename them. Oh, he's happy. He's a happy boy. So let's rename this one Sven, of course. The Glutch is a species that is untamable, but that's okay because we've tamed another Ulfin. Oh, well, isn't that just the cutest? She lies down to get a nice petting. All right. You know what? You feel like a Deborah to me. Well, we thought things were going well, but then we ended up with these 25 aggressive Scarabei coming in. So, yeah, not getting a lot of breaks from this game over here. However, we are just a little bit kind of slightly ready for them. I think what I want to do is, again, we're going to replace this with better materials eventually, but I think what I want to start thinking about is like maybe a stone one or something. I want to start bringing forward a bit of a trap hallway for them so we can start to bring them down. What I'm saying is let's build out our trap hallway a lot sooner so they really get bogged down in the traps, and we can slow them right down that way. But for now, I think I'm going to put Kana up here. And does anybody else have any ranged weapons? No, because we never finished the bow, did we? Who was on the bow? Somebody was on bow duty. Short bow times. Not enough resources. What do we need? 20 fabric and leather. Apparently we don't have... Oh, skin bark. So we need to make leather out of that first. So we need to make veggie leather first. We need to make like 30 of that, but that's not going to be done in time, unfortunately. Hugo's going to do a bit of eating. We could try to bring, like, Sven and Deborah. We could lead them to another location. We could lead them to here, although we don't want them to interact with the trap. And I don't necessarily know if they're going to defend us or not. Well, where are they? They're very close, so once the attack begins, I don't have a lot of time. What we could try doing is, like... Yeah, we don't have any ranged weaponry. That's a real bummer. Hugo is harvesting some grain cob, which is nice, but he didn't really plant very much, did he? Okay, here's the new plan. Simon? Okay. We're going to... Okay, you can't do that right now. Okay, we're going to lead you to here. Simon, I'm going to draft you, undraft you, and then I'm going to lead you to here. Let's see if that works. We'll see what happens. Okay, so somebody go do that. Kana's gonna go harvest some, yeah, probably don't do that, because that's gonna take you near the bugs. They're gonna attack at any second now, so I kind of want you two to be drafted and ready, I think. So, oh, you can't select and then draft them, because if anything else gets selected, then they don't go. There we are. And Kana will draft you and bring you in here. Leading Deborah. And Hugo. Where's Ken? Oh, Ken. We need your abilities. Okay, let's draft you and bring you over here. Any second now they're going to attack, I think, so I want to be ready for this attack. Okay, Hugo's gonna... Oh, well, what about the traps, though? This could be bad. All right, never mind. You're not gonna do that. You're just gonna run here. Oops. Run here and defend. Kana, let's get you up onto the platform. As previously stated. Simon, you've got a spear. Good luck. No, don't handle defense gate. Leave that alone. Leave that alone. I shouldn't have... No, there we go. Okay, Hugo's here. He's got his spear. Kana's got her pulse rifle. Ken, very far away with a weapon. Deborah... Oh, wait, Deborah is not a thing. I thought Deborah was one of our colonists. Oh, God, Ken, you're going to kill us out there. Okay, at least we have some bandages for after this gets really bad. Okay, full miss. Good. Okay, Simon, you got to go in with your stabber. Same thing, Hugo. You got to finish these fast big boys out. Oh, is that explosive? Oh, it's explosive. Oh, no. Okay, back up. Good. Let them get trapped first. Oh, this is going to be bad. They're going to explode. They're going to explode on us. Ken's here to help, but this is going to be pretty bad, whatever happens. Maybe back up. Oh, see if you can back up when it's about to explode. Oh, no. Oh, crap. Kana fell down. Okay, she got that thing wrecked. Okay, good. You get in there. Okay, Hugo, you want to help out or something? Like, come get in the fight? There we are. Okay, Kana, let's get you over here so you can get back to your zapping. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you. Get this last one here. Simon, come in and clean that one up good. Ken, come grab this one. Love this pulse rifle. Love that we have the pulse rifle. It's definitely slowing them down a little bit. And I think a few more traps ought to really slow them down. But that wasn't too bad. What are we dealing with here? He's our most injured one. Superficial bites, not bad. No bleeding, no bleeding. No bleeding. Not too bad at all. Ken's even resetting the traps. He feels bad for being so late, so he's back now. Knowing full well that we'll have to swap this out, I do think that we could go even lighter with the... No, let's just go wood. We're going to go wood here and bring it out fairly close, I think. So we'll go wood across here. Oh, should we go a little better than that, though? Fence. We should go poles, I guess. Although it's much cheaper, isn't it? Why don't we go with the poles? Because it's not as good, and it's going to be great for our like farming and stuff like that, but that is not too much more wood. And what we can do here is bring this fortification forward a little bit, then bring this fence along a bit more, and I think they won't tend to want attacking this. They'll kind of keep coming in through here, and I feel like these have been pretty effective. So I'm going to go ahead and bring out another row. That's going to cost me 66 of my alloys, or my scrap, rather. And then something like that. There we go. I feel like this is really the trick to surviving in the early game, and the fact that we don't have that nice sniper rifle as well. So we're going to get going with this sort of trap hallway, and that's going to give us a bigger advantage against these Scarabei here. Then, of course, we can get to concrete ASAP. Once we've built this thing, I want to start getting some... what are we missing? 20 more stone. Okay, so we'll get somebody mining in a little bit as well. Looks like Kana's making good progress on our first cabin. I think we can have little 2x1 private sleeping areas back here early on, while we then think about building some nicer spaces for them, and then get our sort of main cookhouse right here. I think that'll be a good spot for the main sort of production house. Then we can get another little room over here. I'd love to build an observation tower up here. I don't even know if it's possible. We're going to find out in this series. But, like, I mean, I think we got a pretty decent amount of progress made this episode, and I feel like we are in a place to survive. Not only survive, but maybe, just maybe thrive. We have Deborah and Sven now. We're going to learn what to do with them. I have been told in the comments that we need to be careful with them because they are very hungry. The animals eat quite a lot. Right now we have a lot of naturally occurring food around, so I'm not super worried about that, but eventually I'm going to want to end up kind of creating a little fence structure for them, and then of course properly walling it off with a more secure like concrete wall or even just wooden poles around here to begin with, and make sure that this area is very hardy for the defenses of this colony coming up. I hope you loved it. I hope you found it to be some truly solid... I hope you loved it, he says. I really do. You know what? I hope you love these videos because I love making them. And I am very excited now for this story. These just feel a little more permanent. It feels like they're not just barely holding on. It feels like they've got some plans now. And we're going to see if they can't make it a reality. Hopefully you found it to be some solid content. And we'll see you all in the next episode of Stranded. Wait, let's get a better view here. Oh, there we go. We'll see you in the next episode of Stranded Alien Dawn.